Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope that you are doing very well today and ready to learn the basics of English grammar. Before we start our today's lecture, I would like you people to subscribe my channel and click the bell icon too so that you may get the regular updates about my videos. So, let's get started. The topic of our today's discussion is related to English grammar, which is the past indefinite tense. Let me tell you that when should you use the past indefinite tense? When you want to talk about a completed action in a time before now, you will use the past indefinite tense, which means that if you are talking to somebody right now and you want to mention an event or a completed task which has already been done, then you will use the past indefinite tense. You should note that the action duration is not important actually, which means that the time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past. Let's move on and talk about the sentence formation so that you have clear idea that how should you use the past indefinite tense. Now, look at the formula for affirmative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. First, you have the subject in the start of the sentence. Subject, you already know that it is the doer of the action. Then comes the second form of the verb. Then you put the object, and at the end of the affirmative sentence, you always have full stop. Let me elaborate it with the help of the examples so that you have more clear idea that how should the affirmative sentence of the past indefinite tense be written. Look, the example is we played games. Now, see that subject here is we, played is the second form of the verb, and games here is the object, and you have full stop at the end. Look at the second example. The teacher taught a new lesson. Now, the teacher here is the subject. It is the doer of the action. Taught is the second form of the verb, and its first form is teach. A new lesson is the object in this example. Now, I hope that you have clear idea that how should the affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense be written. I hope that you can write correct affirmative sentences of past indefinite tense from now. Let's move on and talk about the negative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. Here is the formula for writing. You will bring the subject in the start of the sentence. Then you will write did not. Then comes the first form of the verb. Then comes the object. And at the end of the negative sentence too, you have full stop. Notice that after did not, I have put the first form of the verb here. So this is the rule for writing the negative sentence of past indefinite tense, that after did not, you put the first form of the verb. Let me elaborate it with the help of the examples so that you have more clear idea. Look, the statement is we did not play games. See, this is the subject. Did not here I have added as it is the negative sentence. Play is the first form of the verb, and games is the object, and you have full stop. Now you notice that this is the negative sentence. So after did not, I have put the first form of the verb. Look at the second example. The teacher did not teach a new lesson. The teacher is the doer of the action. It is the subject. Then comes did not, and after did not, you put the first form of the verb, which is teach. A new lesson is the object. Now you see that I have applied this formula for writing the negative sentence of the past indefinite tense. Now I hope that you will not forget this rule, that after did not, you always put the first form of the verb in the negative sentence of the past indefinite tense. Let's move on and talk about the interrogative sentence formation of past indefinite tense. See, this is the formula. You take out did in the start of the sentence, then you put subject, then comes the first form of the verb, then you put the object, and at the end of the interrogative sentence, you always have question mark. Let's elaborate it more with the help of the examples. Did we play games? Now you see that I have taken out did in the start of the sentence. Then I have put the subject. Then this is the first form of the verb, play, and games is the object. And at the end, I have put the question mark. Look at the second example. Did the teacher teach a new lesson? You see that did is taken out in the start of the sentence. Then the teacher here is the subject. Teach is the first form of the verb. Then I have put the object and obviously the question mark. I hope that now you are able to write the correct affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense. Never forget this rule. There are two rules that are supposed to be remembered about past indefinite tense. The first rule is that if you're writing the affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense, you should use the second form of the verb. The second rule is that in the negative and interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense, you always put the first form of the verb. Remember that these two rules are supposed to be followed. If you will put the second form of the verb in the negative and interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense, your sentence would become wrong. So never forget this rule. Thank you for watching. I hope that you understand wholly the concept of the past indefinite tense and the affirmative, negative, and interrogative formation of past indefinite tense. See you very soon in another video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.